What if I told you a group of sandal-wearing rebels with rusty rifles are putting the world's most powerful navies on edge? Welcome to the Red Sea Showdown. Today, we dive into a modern-day David-Goliath story where million-dollar warships are facing off against cheap drones and missiles. Buckle up, because this gets crazy. The Red Sea, a vital highway for global trade. Every year, trillions of dollars worth of goods travel through here. But recently, things got hairy. Yemeni rebels, the Houthis, started launching attacks on ships. These guys are tough. They've been fighting a brutal civil war for years. Forget fancy jets and tanks. The Houthis rely on guerrilla tactics, missiles they probably got from Iran, wink wink, and even some captured drones. They're scrappy, they're relentless, and they're causing big problems for the big boys. The U.S., like Hold My Beer, decided to launch Operation Prosperity Guardian to secure the Red Sea. They promised over 20 countries would join. It sounded epic, right? Well, things got awkward fast. Major allies like France and Germany were Mia. Even regional powers like Saudi Arabia sat this one out. Turns out everyone loves free trade, but not everyone loves getting blown up. So, Operation Prosperity Guardian wasn't exactly smooth sailing. Britain's brand new aircraft carriers. Turns out they had more bugs than features. A Danish warship got smacked by a Houthi drone. Seriously, how embarrassing. Meanwhile, the US kept things under wraps. But let's just say their fancy ships took a beating too. This whole thing started to look less Prosperity Guardian and more Operation Oops. Europe wasn't having any of this drama. They launched Operation Aspides, focusing on defense against missiles and drones, like a giant force field protecting those precious cargo ships. So, who won this Red Sea Showdown? Well, it's complicated. The Houthis are still kicking, Israel's economy is hurting, and shipping companies are freaking out. Nobody got a gold medal here. This operation was a mess for the big boys. Britain's fancy new aircraft carriers. Turns out they were more like faulty friends with endless problems and crew shortages. Remember the Danish warship? Yeah, it got stung by a Houthi drone, exposing weaknesses in their defenses. Even the French warship, despite being a missile-killing machine, ran out of ammo and had to retreat. Talk about a bad day at the office. The U.S. tried to play peacemaker. They offered to remove the Houthis from the terror list and rebuild Yemen if they stopped attacking. Guess what? The Houthis said, no thanks. This whole thing exposed some cracks in the international community. Some countries like Germany saw an opportunity and peaced out after the Houthis agreed not to attack European ships that weren't carrying stuff to Israel. So, what does this mean for us? Well, buckle up for some bad news. Shipping companies are avoiding the Red Sea like a plague, which means higher prices for everyday goods. Israel's economy is taking a hit thanks to supply delays and rising commodity prices. Basically, everyone's feeling the pinch. This whole situation raises a big question. Are giant warships still the kings of the sea? Maybe not. Drones and missiles are cheap and deadly, changing the game. Navies might have to adapt or become yesterday's news. What do you think? Can big navies survive the drone age? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this crazy story, smash that like button and subscribe for more epic breakdowns of world events.